Hello! I know I haven't posted in a while, but it's been really busy at the farm and I'm getting ready to go back on the road again. Hopefully I will have another video on that, all of the packing up and getting ready to live on the road again. But this video is going to focus on Lynx and getting ready to show at HITS, which, for those of you who don't know, is a pretty big horse show. In the English world, it is called an A-rated show, which is like one of the top kind of shows you can go to with really good competitors. Basically, to me, it's just really expensive show fees now. And Lynx and I showed here in 2019 when he was 5, and I decided I wanted to show here again in this year. So we haven't shown there in 2 years. Lynx hasn't shown at all at any type of show in an entire year. And about maybe a month or two before, probably a month before, I decided I wanted to show there, so we started to work over fences again. And before then, I was doing a lot of dressage work with him and getting him tuned up and kind of just ready to go on and just advance in his training, which was perfect prep to get him ready to start over fences again for this show. And I ended up doing 2 weeks, but I only did 2 days each week. So my first week, I did 2 of the .65s, which I believe is a 2-1 or 2-3 course. I can't remember. It might be a 2-3 course. So that's what we showed in 2019, but we did 2 of those. We did one Wednesday and one Thursday. The next week we also showed on a Wednesday and Thursday, but we did 2 classes each day. One of the .65s and then a .8, which is a 2'7" course. And we did 4 classes that week because we did 2 on both of the 2 days. So I thought this would be kind of fun just to show you guys a couple of the lines and jumps we did to prep for riding for this, and I figured I would just put all of his courses at the end of this video and the placings on them and how many people we had in each class. But yeah, this isn't going to be a super edited video, but I just really wanted to share with you guys all of his courses and how he did. I'm super proud of him. He did really awesome. Definitely every single time I do something with him, he exceeds my expectations of him. Also, I just got done working horses, so I look a little bit messy right now, but that's nothing new if you guys know me and watch my channel. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy seeing Lynx jump and show at HITS. So just starting off right away, you can see that we're a little bit rusty. I'm not as good at seeing my distances. This is schooling probably in early to mid-February, so again about a month before we started. We probably had 2 or 3 jump sessions before this. I'm really going to be working on making sure I can count my distances, figuring that out, seeing if I can get some tight turns, seeing how my striding is going up to lines and going through my lines, and yeah, really just getting Lynx and I comfortable again with jumping a couple of jumps, maybe going across a small course. I'm super lucky to have my boss slash business partner type person, Andrea, which you guys have probably heard me talk about her before. She is helping me get him ready to school over some fences and get him through some lines, and once Lynx gets in jumper mode, he understands what we're doing and is super focused on the fence, and everything gets a lot cleaner. But we have a couple different modes we go through, and I'm currently getting him out of dressage mode and into jumper mode, and then we'll probably go into Liberty mode next week.
That's right. Keep your balance. Good. Ride the left side.
I also have the tendency from my old jumper horse, Calliope, to just go for the
Very
long
good.
distance, but Lynx is a very adjustable horse, so I've been getting better at riding right to the base when it's needed. Sometimes if I do miss the distance, the long one is the safer one to take, but it's pretty good for me to practice my adjustability on him and get better at riding right to that base.
That was nice.
You can see how our distances start to get a little bit better, but this is probably one of our last schoolings before
You're gonna need
hits.
more hind
Maybe
leg
we had
than
one
that.
or two
Shorten
more
up
after
your
this, I
reins.
can't exactly remember.
There.
But yeah, we got our distances more on point
your
here,
rein. Push
and
those hind
I
legs.
don't think I have any clips of it, but we were able
Push
to
'em.
focus on some of those tighter turns as well.
Great. Very good.
You gonna stay clean for your show tomorrow? You haven't shown in like a year, dude. So I didn't record bathing him every day and putting him in a stall, and I only recorded loading up on this day, but the next clip will be our first class of that first week on the Wednesday, so probably our rustiest, but we went clear and he did really awesome, so I'm excited for you guys to see that.
Next is showdown for the .65 jumper, 781 wild card. Samantha Bland and Fleet from Williston, Florida, owner and rider for wild card.
Good boy.
So for our very first course, we came in 4th out of 9, which I thought was pretty good. And on to day 2. So normally I get to walk my course on foot, but it was just Andrea and I there today, and I think she showed up late, so that's why you see me pointing around at the jumps, hoping that I got the course just from looking at the sheet and hoping I am good to go with links. So I'm just going to walk in until you hear the buzzer go, and then that's probably when I start trotting or cantering, and then I'm going to start the course and hope that I memorized it correctly without walking it. So we went clear for this round 2 and had a really good ride, and I believe we ended up coming in 6th out of, I'm not sure how many, I'll check and I'll put that on the screen. This is our first class of week 2. This is going to be the .65 jumpers. We did go clear in this round, and I think we had a pretty good time. I definitely could have got a little bit more speed in this class, but I'm really happy with how Lynx did. I forgot that going clear in this round meant I qualified for a jump-off round. So there are 3 types of jumper classes. Last week you saw me do the speed classes, which solely relied on the time that I got in that class on my placings and if I got any jump faults. This is a jump-off round, so I need to be under a certain amount of time, but if I go clear in this round I move on to a second shorter course that's usually a little bit more difficult, and then there's also a power and speed. But for the 2 rides that I have today, I have jump-offs.
Around. Leg. Yeah, come on, go. Jump and turn, jump and turn. Girl. So you should turn right there. Yep.
And we went clear in our jump off as well and had a really good time. There were 8 people in this class and we came in 3rd place. I am currently editing and I realized that I either didn't airdrop it to myself or Andrea forgot to record my first .8 class of that first day of the 2nd week. I do know that we did have a rail in that class. Lynx has only knocked 1 rail in schooling this year and 1 rail in that class, so I was kind of bummed out, but you know, that's pretty good overall to not really have any rails at all as we are schooling and warming up for this show, and also as we compete we only had 1 rail at all in total. So but that was the class where we did have 1. It was our first .8 class, so I'm super proud of him, and we had a really good time. So unfortunately we didn't move on to the jump off, so we weren't going to be high placings in the ribbons, but because of how good our time was in the initial class to qualify for jump off. We did come in, I believe, 7th out of 11 or 12 people, which is pretty good for not making it to jump off. Yeah, but I figured I would just include this in here because I don't think I have a video of that clip, unfortunately. Super happy with this class. We went clear, we nailed almost every single distance, and we had a really good time. It put us in first place and we just barely got bumped out. We ended up being second in this class, but so happy with Lynx. Again, this was our last .65 that we showed in.
Gallop.
Good one for Samantha. That moves the curve.
And on to our very last class of the week, which is the .8 jumpers, which was very competitive, surprisingly. Lynx had a fantastic run. I really thought we were going to be able to get it, but we ended up still placing well. We ended up placing 4th in this out of a large number of competitors. We were in first after our go, and then a couple rides after me, someone beat me by 1/10 of a second. And then after that, there was 2 other people that were able to sneak just barely ahead of us. But so happy with this ride.
Go. Gallop. That's it, girl. Come on. Gallop. Come on. Gallop, kid. Come on. Go. Go.
Well, there's a new leader in the class.
And that was Lynx in my last class. So happy with how the last 2 weeks went. Really grateful that I got to show Lynx and had this opportunity before we go on the road again. Super thankful for Andrea for coming out and helping coach Lynx and I. And yeah, I'm glad I was able to get quite a few videos to share with you all and share that Mustang power and how these guys are super versatile and can do just about anything. Super thankful for Lynx too. I will see you guys in the next video.